Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as Ukraine. Let us continue on for last left off. So, Russia's going to invade us at any moment, I think. Like, France currently is at 37 days, okay? So, we can probably assume that Russia is also around that point. Probably around 37 days, maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit later. Well, do we know if they're justifying? Yes. Okay, so within 42 days, maximum. But it could be, you know, I'm gonna say September 8th. That's my prediction. September 8th is when the Russians are going to be invading us. And we have some, like, unit slots available, which I think we do need to use. Some tank divisions. I mean, some tank divisions would be nice. So, you know what? Let's get these tanks out here. We will deploy you, deploy everything we have, cancel these. That's going to get us up to 73. Which then means we could theoretically, I guess, deploy these cavalry divisions. That'll get us up to 76. Okay. I want all of you into our armor division. You guys will deploy into purple. Yellow is still okay. I mean, I'm still worried. Like, some of these units only have, like, you know, one division here, one division there. It's like not looking incredible for us. We put up all the defenses. We got the AA guns, well, as many as we have at the moment. We really have done what we can. I'm thinking that we do need to start switching over some of our civilian economy into military factories. Because again, we're at, you know, 15 to 36. It's not the ratio I want. Kharkiv, because again, these are somewhat expensive, right? 2,500. Then we have all of these in the back that I also want to start building up as well. Okay, next, let's cancel all of you, just for the time being. Okay, tanks are now deploying where I want them to be. And you know what? Let's actually stretch purple out a little bit more. Let's just at least have them maybe meet with white there. 3 divisions in Kharkiv. Again, these guys are at 1. I'm pretty sure a number like 3 to 1. Minimum. Now, Finland is not in the Reichspakt. They do have a cost of belly against them, but they haven't actually declared war quite yet. I don't know why. And Romania, Serbia, and Greece. Well, Greece is going to be in the international, but Serbia and Romania specifically, I don't think they should join the war. Because Romania, when they lose, they kind of, like, they basically can't do anything, right? Like, this whole tree down here is locked unless if Serbia does or Romania doesn't win. So I don't know. I don't know if Romania is going to do anything. I'm hoping that they don't. They just sit back there, look pretty, and mind their own goddamn business. Or they join the Reichspakt. You know, if they want to join the Reichspakt, I'm not going to say no to that one either. Would not say no. Like, if they were to maybe, you know, I give up these 2 claims, or like this province here, for Romanian joining the Reichspakt, I would do that. Oh, excuse me. Okay, what do we have for you? Speed on armor. Resource requirements go down. That's for trains. Honestly, I don't know, I'm finding my trains to be a little bit better. Well, how many trains do we have at the moment? We have 51 we have 75 trains. Again, some of them are these wonderful armored ones, which do actually have some anti-aircraft attack, which is nice. What do we want here? More organization on motorized air experience. Probably should have done the Oswald program a little bit earlier. Maybe that would have been useful. True believers. Again, I can't take a negative 10% defense right now. For 200 days, like, it's really bad. Unless we're, like, on the offensive, we really can't promote true believers at this time. Now, it would give us more HP, which, I mean, could be good. It gets us also down towards this focus here. Your max planning for more population, better attack in urban environments. Okay, it's a little bit of a toughie, honestly, which focus we want to take right now. Because, yeah, this tree is done. Fortification line. Again, this will be good if... I will take. It's only good if Russia doesn't immediately, like, kick our shit in, right? If Russia immediately pushes our troops off of the border, this doesn't do anything, because then we won't even occupy any of these states. So I guess we'll go with the Odessa port? I mean, we get 2 AA guns in Crimea, and we get 20 landmines. You know what? Actually, we'll go with the Odessa port. This requires us to not be at war. It requires us to own Odessa. I mean, fair enough. Reasonable. We don't want to build a port in someone else's territory. So this is going to move factories. It moves the factory from Yuzivka to Kiev. I don't know where Yuzivka is. Probably like on the border. It's from EU. It only gets rid of one factory. Like, is that meaningful in any way? Railway resources, more naval dockyards. I'm trying to see if there's anything here where I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be really nice for us to have. And I'm not really seeing it. I mean, we'll do for 15 political power. I guess we'll do the evacuation, just in case. Okay, radio detection is nice for us to have. Go for the 1940 research. Also, it's past September 8th. I've lost my bet with all of you. Okay, see, Bulgarian troops are pulling back. I'm guessing because they're going to be preparing to go to war with the Greeks. You can already see a lot of troops on that border. And Danubia is not in the war quite yet. They're not in our faction. Hopefully, they'll join sooner rather than later. Do we need to get more trains? I mean, the thing is, Ukraine's kind of a big country. So, I mean, it's understandable why we need, like, such a large amount of transportation. Russia, can you just, like, start the war already? Like, I can't deal with this, the anticipation. Okay, Canada's ended the war. Are you at war with anybody else? No. You're not. Which is good, because then it allows you to maybe focus. Okay, there is the war. So who have they declared war on? Azerbaijan, Georgia, Estonia, Lithuania. Well, all of us, basically. Not Finland, though. Russia has the casus belli against them, but they're not actually in the war quite yet. And now it is time for... Again, we're really just going to try to defend. Belarus, I appreciate your... whatever the fuck this is. Don't attack into them. You're attacking over a river into the Russian defenses. Like, that is not what we're looking at right now. That's not what we're looking at for. 800 defense, though. Okay, that is pretty good. Okay, I'm happy with that. We're going to move you one province over. I don't know why you have a cavalry division. You should be in a purple army. The worst case scenario. The Russian invasion has been hovering over our country like a specter ever since we achieved our independence. But most people didn't believe that it would ever become reality. Surely Russia could not challenge German supremacy in Europe. Surely they would understand that cooperation benefits us both. But no. The Russians clearly intend to swallow our hard-won independence. Whatever were greatly divisive topics in Ukraine before, it all seems to be irrelevant now. The people have rallied behind Alexander Shulin's defiant assurances of resistance. Even the Russophone community seems hesitant to support the Russian invasion, save for some small groups. Despite protests on the fringe, the vast majority of people have resigned to accept the reality. Ukraine needs to fight if it is to decide its own future. Okay, so someone has joined our... I have no idea who the hell that is, but we get 3% war support. Okay. And we're not on war economy quite yet. I'm actually wondering if we need to go up to total mobilization. Just for the extra division limits. Because right now we're on limited, because then we would need... Because what are we at right now? 2.5, it goes up to 2.8. Like, our numbers are, like, not great. Like, if we go up to extensive and then straight into total mobilization, we'll take that -3. But that extra division limit might actually be important for us. Which is scary, and I hate that that might be the case. Railway gun bombardment, experience. Does this not have a fort? It's a level 3 fort in it. So shouldn't they be taking... Okay, they do have the fort here. River crossing experience, nighttime. Or is it a defensive bonus? Wait, did they change how forts work? Am I stupid? No. Affects the attack penalty -50% for each level fort. The attacker in combat. Attacking from multiple directions will reduce the fort's effect. Okay, so he's attacking from multiple provinces. So it's basically he's acting as there's no fort at all. But I'm assuming then... For these guys, you are taking a -45%. taking a negative 24, which, I mean, okay, it's something at least. Do we know how... I'm going to prod this province. How many troops are in here? 5. Okay, that's a substantial amount. Very cool. Azerbaijan is on the Reichspakt. Haiti is on the Reichspakt. The formation of a national unity government. Ukraine is on the attack from all sides by Russian forces. The once polarized political scene is now gathering together to resist the invasion. Nationalists, Democrats, and even the far left have mostly united in one goal. Ukraine must be free, and the invaders must be driven out of the country. With the election being postponed until the end of the war, some say that it would be prudent to extend a hand to the forces currently in the opposition. They're suggesting that we quickly form a national unity government, one that brings together not just the existing coalition, but the opposition too. I've dropped a bottle on myself. Okay. Not just existing coalition, but the opposition too. Mostly from figures of the RDS and perhaps even the UNP. As the leader of the RDS and UNP report respectively, Vyachenko and Milovsky have both signaled support for such an idea. It would no doubt be beneficial for all of Ukraine, but some see this as an unnecessary endeavor and one that might undermine legitimacy of the elected government among the population. Not even mentioning how bringing together people with such differing views might complicate the process of governance. We gain national opposition modifiers. Though we will be debuffed from marginally at first, it will worsen if we lose victory points of Russia, and it will improve as we retake core territory. Relations with your coalition partner will be reset to indifferent. Be warned that this will make it impossible for the ruling party to achieve a majority victory in the post-war election. Okay. So you go down to indifferent, which right now, I mean, you're amenable, which has so many fucking positives. Stability, like, we can't lose this, right? Like, it would be career suicide to go down to indifferent. So I think we need to do this instead, because I can't, like, look at this. What is it? We lose 10% of stability immediately. We lose 0.4 political power gain. We lose production efficiency base, cap, retention, consumer goods go up by 15%. That's really, really bad. And again, we need this political power gain if we need to get ourselves up to service by requirement or extended conscription, whichever, and possibly total mobilization. So we're going to say it's unnecessary. What is the penalty? This idea will worsen as we lose victory points. Okay, so as long as we don't lose territory, this doesn't do anything. So as long as we, like, just don't lose, we will be golden. And these are cheap, right? Yeah, 100. 100 is fairly, a fairly reasonable price. Do we have any air forces? We have a handful here. We need to put what we can into the skies. Deploy all aircraft we currently have. Stop training, because this is the real shit now. What are you guys? Close air support. Fly you over here. Close air support will put you here. Now, I don't know if it matters, like, where these planes actually are. But just in case, we'll do, something a little like this. Russians invade the Reichspakt. The Chetniks have risen up. Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it. Let's maybe move you. Yeah, hey, we've air superiority over Ukraine. That's what we really want to see. Because we have 25 AA guns. Air detection is abysmal. Efficiency 42%, range negative 10. Efficiency is 37. Now, I don't know how good AA guns actually are, to be honest with you. Protection from enemy bombers and ability to attack at fire at attacking aircraft. Does it say in here? Our average air attack is higher. Average agility is higher. Average speed is higher. So our planes are just better than theirs. That is a great way to start this off. Get both of our 1950 techs here. And our AA guns are actually going to be improving again in just a moment as well, which is nice. Because you're getting attacked from multiple directions. I mean, your defense is still great. And actually, I can probably counterattack into you. Problem is, again, like, we're now abandoning some forts. Which is kind of like what we don't really want to do that. And actually, I can see some information about you, which is great. I then also want to build up some radar stations where we can. Mostly in eastern Ukraine. How's Crimea doing? They're fine. Can I counter you? And then counter you? Like, I'm fine counterattacking. And I want to see if we can, like, take Zarazin, make our way over towards the, I think this is the Aral Sea. Move our way over here to Arstakhan. support the Georgian and Azerbaijanis against the Russians, which actually apparently they didn't even deploy troops on that border, so that is very nice for moi. I mean, most of the Russian troops actually been centered kind of in the middle of the country. How are you guys doing? Somewhat okay. Organization's a little bit low. I really wish Belarus wasn't attacking, though. Like, I think it's really bad that they're doing something like that. How's our equipment doing? Not great. Currently, we have enough fuel for... Okay, not as long as I was hoping. There's some artillery divisions here. Hold your position, 51%. Keep the pressure on where we can. AA gun's been improved. Anti-tank we don't need. We don't even have them built yet. So I'm not going to concern with myself with those too greatly. I'm just trying to see if there's any other weak positions. Because right now we're at 4,000 to 10,000. Great numbers on our side. And I don't think Norway is going to survive. I mean, the thing with Norway is that they do actually border Russia. So Russia can put a lot of troops into Norway, which is a pain in the ass. 67, 68. Serbian Chetnik division has already collapsed, which is great. We're not at war with France quite yet. They'll be declaring war, like, tomorrow. Okay, bring assistance in here to push in. Bring more reinforcements down. There is the war beginning over there. Thing is, you are level 3 fort. I want to try to keep you stationed, right? Okay, we did lose one. Actually, we've lost 2 provinces in the north. That's fine. Pull you back 1 province. We're going to lose some territory in the north. That is okay. Netherlands to join up to the Reichspakt. Okay, hold position. Hold position. Do not be attacking. There's a massive assault on the entirety of the northern front, which is, like, pretty bad. I'm not happy with that. You guys hold position here. Counter, counter. We have 7 divisions here, which is not great. Thanks for the artillery pieces. Again, remember, we've decided specifically to not accept German aid right now, which might be, like, really bad. We'll have to kind of wait and see on that one. Okay, we can counterattack in the U. You've got lower organization. I think we can counterattack in the U as well. You've also got low organization. Put some pressure here. Thing is, because Russia can attack on so many different points that it's, like, really, really bad. They put a shit ton of planes here. Our air defense is lower than their air attack. Speed is kind of bad as well. And we're losing territory in the north, which is not... It's not really where we want to be at the moment. Okay, I think we want to hold position for right now. All of these divisions. I'm even thinking if we, like, already bring Red Army back a little bit. But that also might not really be what we're looking for, right? Because now, here's the funny thing, because, like, now these guys aren't in a fort. So their stats are just going to be kind of worse. We can stretch you out by, like, 1 more province. We are now at war with France as well. Yeah, we actually need to... like, red lines actually is, like, too exposed. And people are really mad at us, which, I mean, I understand, but I also wish they would just grow the fuck up. Give me Crimean bonuses, because Crimea is in the Ukraine air zone. There are so many Russian troops. 28,000. Ignore the Internationale. I literally could not give less of a shit about them. Hold position. We're going to pull you back out of this area. Because, again, I want to try to shrink this line where we can. You're going to pull back. You need to pull back immediately. Denmark join the Reichspakt. Pull you out. Pull both of these guys out as well. And then we're going to basically ignore this area. So again, I want you to be pulled out. So again, I want to try to shrink this line where we can. Roll you back out. Okay, what do we have for defense? Defense plus 10%? Boom, done. Absolutely, absolutely go to fucking take it, right? You'd be a fool not to. But I will say that at least right now, this would be a good time for us to end this episode. So if you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoying, you can always thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.